Hi, let's talk about mental health today. So, whenever we hear mental health, we think of anxiety, we think of depression, right? And the most traditional treatment that people seek for this is therapy or medications, right? So, definitely these things help. Like, if it's gone beyond a point where you don't feel in control, so then, medications help with feeling that immediate relief. And even therapy, the first thing is that you feel heard in therapy, which is often the most important thing that people lack in everyday life or their relationships, and that is one thing that really bothers them because they feel like they are not heard. So when they go to therapy, the first thing is they feel heard, so that takes off half the burden. And second thing is, of course, they are given a lot of tools, a lot of exercises that help them to navigate through their daily life situations. So yes, the therapy definitely has its place. Medications, I would say, is best avoided until the situation is very very dire, because those medications tend to have a ton of side effects on the rest of your body. So yeah, while therapy is essential, it is helpful, but along with that, your diet is very very important, and your lifestyle. So the food you're eating, your sleep, exercise, these things will actually promote the natural mechanisms in your body to counter this imbalance that is causing the anxiety or depression. Yeah. So a very important thing to understand here is the feel good hormone serotonin. You would have all heard of it. So more than 90% of your serotonin is actually secreted in the gut. It's manufactured and secreted in the gut. So, as long as your gut health is good, you don't have a leaky gut, your balance of good and bad bacteria in the gut are all right, that will automatically make sure that your serotonin is being released well, which means you will feel good. All right. Yet another specific part of the diet is your omega 3 to omega 6 fatty acids ratio. All right. So a study was done, and interestingly, they found that the rise in mental health disorders is actually, it's going hand in hand with the change in our omega 3 to omega 6 ratio. So for our body to function properly, we need a ratio of 1 is to 4 or 1 is to 5. But that is the ideal ratio. And today what is happening is, because of the diet we are consuming with all the outside food, packaged foods, refined vegetable oils, our ratio of omega 3 to omega 6 has almost gone to 1 is to 20 or even higher in a few places. All right. So with this, what happens is, now omega 6 is actually pro-inflammatory. So it increases the inflammation in your body. And not just this, omega 6 actually prevents omega 3 from being converted to an active form that your body can utilize. Omega 3 has an opposite effect, it is anti inflammatory. Hence, that ratio needs to be maintained. Got it? Both are essential, but that ratio is important. So now you see, now most of our brain tissue is actually made up of fat. But if we are not giving it the right quality of fat, what are we giving it? We are giving it omega 6, which is causing inflammation. And it is also preventing the brain from getting the active form of omega 3. So, it's from both sides we are causing a problem. So, this is directly going to cause a chemical imbalance in your brain, which can lead to these mental health disorders. All right. So, this should be kept in mind. Omega 6, like I said, comes from all your refined vegetable oils. So, those need to be kept to a minimum. And for omega 3, we need to ensure we are having a good amount of nuts like walnuts, almonds, seeds like chia seeds, flax seeds. But again, you will not get the active form in this. Okay, and if you're a non-vegetarian, marine fish are a great option. Initially, actually, it's best to take, a direct supplement that has the active forms of omega 3. So that's EPA and DHA. So, because in the beginning your omega 6 levels are still high, so the conversion is not happening effectively. So, initially, if we support it directly with the active form in the supplement, so that's really helpful. So, later, we know once we've got the omega 6 levels down, then our body will be able to efficiently convert the omega 3 to the active form.